Hi and welcome back to Toni's Garage. I am Toni, and in this clip we are going to open the second part of the IXO models. And for this specific clip I will present to you only cars from Le Mans, and not any type of car from Le Mans, but only Le Mans winners. So stay tuned because you are going to enjoy it. Good, these are the models. So let's begin with the first one. This is the winner of the 1926 Le Mans race, Lorraine-Dietrich or Dietrich, something like that, B36, a manufacturer that does not exist anymore, but at that moment it made a very good racing car. And this specific model looks absolutely great. It has this plastic part that can be removed if you want, but I would like to keep it like this in order for the wheels not to move on one side. Great details, leather seat. It is more of a couch than a seat. Very cool interior with wooden steering wheel, wooden or leather, I don't know, probably leather dashboard. Very cool looking racing car. It's hard to imagine that this type of vehicles used to run 24 hours without major problems and win this great endurance race. But this Lorraine-Dietrich, it is a great example of the racing period from almost 100 years ago. Great looking model. Let's see what we have next. Another racing beauty. This is the Jaguar D-Type from that won Le Mans in 56. Sorry. Very nice design on this model car. It has a dark blue color with some very cool details on it. The steering wheel is also made from wood. Well, it's plastic, but it wants to imitate wood when discussing about the model car. That great looking green seat. You'll also have the passenger seat, but it is covered, but it is present. This is something like a nylon cover in order to make the car more aerodynamic. Very cool details. I like this type of wing on the back of the car. Awesome details. If you are looking inside, you are going to see some stickers that want to imitate the clocks with different characteristics on it. Manual shift, this being a manual car. Cool rims, cool racing rims. Very nice details on this model car, and very cool exhaust pipe on the side. On each side you'll also want to see some ornaments that want to imitate that leather strap that it was used to fix the bonnet. So very cool details on this beauty from 56. Let's see what's next. This is a little bit more modern, from 1980. Well, more modern than the previous ones, but still an old car. This is the Rondeau M379B, more of an LMP1 car or something like that, specially made to compete at Le Mans. A Rondeau made and driven by Jean Rondeau, also the owner of the company. Great, well, not really great, but very interesting at least, racing car with some great details. I can say that it has a very beautiful V8 that you are able to see through this glass right here. Huge windows that allows you to see that very cool and very detailed interior. You'll also have the steering wheel, 2 seats. Only the racer seats has the seat belts. Nice interior. You'll also be able to see all the cables before the dashboard. So very nice, and those engine details are very cool. It is a V8 with the cylinders available to see for the eye. Very cool looking details. And also, if you are going to look beneath the car right here, you'll also be able to see some engine details as well as the exhaust pipes. So very cool details again. Goodyear tires. The ones from the back are almost double compared to the ones from the front of the car. Awesome details. IXO did a fantastic job with this series. They made the series with all Le Mans winners. Unfortunately, I only have these ones from them, and even if they are not as detailed as the Spark models, it is easy for me to say that it is a great investment, having in mind that usually an IXO model is at least half the price of a Spark model, if not 1/3 of the price of a Spark model. So if you manage to get one model from this series, this blue one, 24 hours Du Mans series from IXO, go for it. It will be a great investment. Moving to another British car, this time we are going to discuss about the Aston Martin. Aston Martin, driven by Carroll Shelby in 59, that won Le Mans in the same year, in this fantastic British racing green with awesome details. Again, the passenger seat is covered by this type of nylon in order to reduce drag. Very small window, especially again to reduce drag compared to the series car. Wooden steering wheel, very nice interior, even if you have more stickers and not real ornaments on the dashboard. They are pretty detailed, very cool and detailed grille, nice exhaust pipes, very cool air intakes on each side, and those rims that I absolutely love from that period of time. Fantastic looking rims. Number 5, winner of Le Mans in 59, driven by the legendary Carroll Shelby and Roy Salvadori, another legend of Le Mans. Great, first 4 models are already opened. Let's see what's next. Next we'll have a Porsche from 1971. My t-shirt is from 1970, so I need to find the model as well. But this 1971 Porsche 917K, it is a real beauty in this great Martini livery, one of my favorite liveries after Gulf and John Player Special. I'm pretty sure that Martini is next. Look at this beautiful white beast with the number 22. It won Le Mans in 71. Great details on it. Love the livery. You'll not be able to see many details on the engine, but inside of the car you'll be able to see some details. Unfortunately, since the windows are so small, you'll not be able to see as many details as in the case of Rondeau, for example. But nevertheless, fantastic looking car. It's hard for me to have a complaint on this one. Actually, I have no complaints on any model cars from this series, even if again they are not as detailed as the Spark ones. Next, we are going to a French car, a Matra. Matra is not really on the market right now, but in 74, one of those, I think 3 times when they won Le Mans, it was an absolute beast. And this example of Matra 670B, driven by Henry Pescarolo and Larousse, was the car that won Le Mans in that year. Another model without a roof, cool details, awesome rims are almost invisible compared to the size of the tires. Great huge tires on the back, very cool details on the headlights. Only the driver, well, you have both seats, but it is a huge difference between the driver's seats and the passenger seat. As you can see, I'm pretty sure that for the homologation purposes you need to have 2 seats in the car, but since it is driven without a co-pilot, only the driver's seat needs to be a professional racing seat. Good. Let's see what's next. From 1944, so an old car right now, and the beauty. This is an Alfa-Romeo 8C that won Le Mans in 44, driven by Cinetti and Ethan Chelin, probably, don't know, but Cinetti I know. Very cool old car, quite similar with that Lorraine-Dietrich on the design. A little bit more sporty, a little bit smaller than compared with the one from the 26, but as beautiful and as emblematic as the Lorraine-Dietrich as well. Great details. You'll be able to see the dashboard from aluminum with very nice details. That steering wheel is very cool. You'll also have the shift of this car, the Alfa Romeo logo, and that very cool grille. Awesome rims that I absolutely adore. Very cool cover for the back seats. Awesome details on this car. Very fortunate to have such a beautiful model in my collection. Another old one, another Lorraine-Dietrich that won Le Mans. I think that this company won Le Mans 3 times, and I have 2 models until now, so I need 1 more. Not a big difference between this is the winner from the 1925. Not big differences between this one and the one from 1926. The main one that you'll be able to see quite easily is represented by the spare wheels, that on the 25 edition you'll have them on each side, and on 26 edition they are missing. So this might be the only huge difference. Let me see. If you are comparing these two, it's not a huge difference between them, only the fact that the place where usually the spare wheel will be here is covered by a box. But other than that, quite similar. And this is not necessarily a bad thing, having in mind how beautiful it is. So it is a beautiful model 2 years in a row. That won Le Mans 2 years in a row. Let's see what do we have next. Ferrari. it was about time to move to a Ferrari, having in mind that they won Le Mans so many times. And this, well, from my perspective, this is the ugliest Ferrari ever made, but a lot of fans will disagree with me. This is the, well, the stand says that it is the Ferrari 275 LM, but I'm pretty sure that this is 250 something LM. Nevertheless, it is a interesting looking model, great details on it, but I'm not a big fan of this fat part of the back. Other than that, I think the model looks quite nice, but the back of the car is something I don't like. That being said, the details are there. Awesome rims, my favorite rims, Goodyear tires, great interior. You'll have on this car seats for both the driver and the passenger, with both seats have some seat belts, so interesting. 4 exhaust pipes, very cool looking interior, a combination between leather and aluminum. Very, very nice details on this Le Mans winner from 65. So basically, after, if we are ignoring the Le Mans winner from this year, that was a Ferrari, this was the last car that won Le Mans from the 65. Let's see what we have next. Another old car, another beautiful Alfa-Romeo. This time we are discussing about the Alfa-Romeo that won Le Mans in 42, also driven by Cinetti. So this was one of the racing drivers of Alfa-Romeo. This one is in a specific Italian red, absolute beauty with absolute great details. You'll also have some red rims, very cool wooden steering wheel, very nice interior. The passenger seat is covered by a leather cover, very nice, and also the back seats are all covered by a black leather cover. So very cool, nice front grille with the Alfa Romeo logo, absolutely great details. Big fan of this type of cars. Great. Let's move to the last 3 models of this clip, and this time we will have a Bugatti, a very cool looking Bugatti. Bugatti had some awesome cars in that period of time. They used to win a lot of races, but unfortunately at Le Mans they only managed to win 2 of them. Compared with the other races that they won, Le Mans it's not their biggest achievement. This is the Bugatti Type 57G that won Le Mans in 47. Very interesting looking car with the specific Bugatti color combination. You may also recognize this color combination from the Veyron and from the Chiron. So very cool. I love that spare wheel on the middle with those absolutely fantastic rims. Great details. You'll be able to see the headlights through that front grille. It had a third headlight. Very, very nice details. Wooden steering wheel. The passenger seat is missing, and it is only covered with a metal part, but the details are here. Very, very nice looking model. Winner of Le Mans in 1947. We will move to the winner of Le Mans of the second edition of Le Mans from 24. So a car from 99 years ago, a very beautiful looking Bentley that it will be hard for you to believe that this car won Le Mans, because this is how racing cars used to look 100 years ago. Being a member of the Bentley Boys Club, the Bentley 3 Litre won Le Mans in 24, and the Bentley continued to win Le Mans, I think 4 or 5 times in their career, and most of the wins were in that period of time. So very nice details on this one. Another car with a wooden steering wheel. You'll have a spare tire on the side right here. Something that you will not associate with a racing car on a day-to-day basis, but in this case, you know that this little beast won Le Mans after a 24-hour endurance race. Very nice leather strap that covers the engine. Very cool details on this IXO model. Another Bentley, because as I said, they used to win Le Mans quite some times in that period. It is also a 3 Litre Bentley Sport that won Le Mans in 27. This time it has the roof closed, and the back seats are covered, in this case with a plastic cover, but most probably it was a leather or a textile cover on the real car. The steering wheel does not have that wooden look, but I don't know if they changed the color, only the color or the material as well. Great interior. The dashboard has a lot of clocks, and they don't look like stickers, they look like ornaments applied on the model. You'll have the horn on the side, something very cool and specific to that period of time. The spare wheel, great details. You'll also have here in front that lever that it was used to start the cars. So quite an evolution from that period of time. Good. As promised, this clip had only winners from Le Mans. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see again in the next clip with some road cars, road beauties. So thank you for watching. Cheers.